But let's get back to yesterday's action, shall we? And head to the Amex, where a promising first half for Brighton, which they led, ultimately led to nothing, Cass, as Leicester came from behind to secure all 3 points.
Yeah, a bit of a common theme for Brighton, isn't
Really
it?
is.
Getting that lead, losing it, losing the game, playing quite well in the game, not doing too much wrong, getting punished. Individual error, keeper could do better for Marty's winner. Nacho, I mentioned yesterday, thought he'd stepped up to the plate, got a great goal. And they started so brightly, Brighton. You know, Leicester were not the Leicester we've seen this season, who were a dangerous team. Second half, they were. And ultimately won the game because of that.
Yeah, absolutely. We mentioned, obviously, Brighton. They've dropped 17 points this season when leading games, which is the second worst record in the league. And as for Leicester,
home record is
1 win in 18 at home for Brighton. And when you look at Leicester in terms of winning points from losing positions, 16 points they've won. And it's only Manchester United that have a better record. It was a very different second half for Leicester.
Don't use the cliches.
Well, I was going to use that in the game at Villa.
Right.
We'll talk about it in just a moment. But I know Brendan Rodgers talked about needing half-time and kind of needed to address the situation. And they upped their tempo in the second half. And it was a very different Leicester side that we saw. And Brendan Rodgers said that they fully justified the win in the end. Yeah.
But I felt a bit for Brighton because they'd done everything they had to do, certainly in the first 45 minutes. They were intent. They created chances. Mupai could have done better with 1 or 2. You feel, I think, you know, sometimes when you're in a team and things are not quite going your way, and suddenly they get the equaliser, and the mentality then goes, now we've got to hang on and, you know, try and get something from the game. And it eventually panned out that the only way they were going to get anything is if they could score again, because it was pretty clear that, you know, Leicester looked like they were going to get a second once they got the equaliser.
Yeah, it's concerning times, of course, for Brighton, who are only 3 points clear now of the bottom 3, having at one stage pulled 6 points clear with being 1-0 up in that game against Leicester. And they've got 2 important games coming up, Southampton and then Newcastle after that. And that Newcastle game could be quite a humdinger.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, Grandpa will be scratching his head because, like you said, 1 win in 18 at home is extraordinary. You know, that is an incredible low return.